It's amazing. All I want to do is be seen for who I am, which is an artist and an entertainer and a performer. And people are starting to see that now, and it's a sensational feeling. Like, I remember the first time I performed, I felt like nothing else in the world had made me feel. It was phenomenal. Going solo was, it was a big moment in my life, not only for me, but also our fans. Today we are in Berlin, Germany. And it's so awesome because I was actually here before with the group, but I never got to really explore. So I had the best day yesterday just traveling around Berlin and experiencing the culture. It's so beautiful. My favorite part was going to the Berlin Cathedral. That was such a spiritual experience. When I walked in, it was like, honestly, the gates of heaven, and it's the most beautiful church in the world. And I was so overwhelmed with this beautiful feeling that I just started crying. The children singing in the choir just gave me goosebumps, and that was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Next up was the Berlin Wall, which there's so much really cool art on the wall, and it's really cool that people are able to express themselves. Curriculum vitae. Escape is a mighty method to destabilize the minion.
I love your song.
Oh my God, thank you so much. What's your name?
I was Karin.
What's your name?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Hello.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Hi, sweetheart.
Today's my birthday actually.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And I want to make people feel good. I want it to be a memorable moment between me and my fans, and I want to make them feel special and happy and make them laugh and make them smile. Like, that's the goal. And so I hope I can do that for my fans. So I started singing when I was 9 years old in my home in San Antonio, Texas, and my life changed when I was 18 years old when I auditioned for X Factor.
Ally, I have a feeling that we're looking at a future star.
Ally Brooke, follow me. We're gonna go to the stage, okay?
I was nervous. It's TV and it's in front of all these people that I look up to and I've known basically my whole life. Sing your heart out and be confident and be that artist that you've been basically in training for.
You are through.
Whew, that day changed my life. That was up the path to my story now, to being a solo artist, what I've always dreamed of basically my entire life. I'm actually in Europe right now because I'm on a promo tour. So a promo tour for my first single, Lowkey. We went to a restaurant and this was one of my favorite parts of the day, Hazia. It was my first time trying a doner. I'm a huge foodie. That's actually like a big part of me. May I please have one doner? So I was so excited to try it, and oh my God, it was so incredible, fantastic. It tasted like paradise in my mouth. Like, honestly, it was perfection. And it was so cool because the employees and the restaurant owner recognized me, which was so nice, and they were like, oh my gosh, I love you, I'm so happy that you're here, and they gave me some tea and some yogurt, and then the last stop was the carnival. I made it to heaven! And that was a lot of fun, and it looked very similar to what American carnivals look like. Like, I'm all down for roller coasters, yes, 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 but spinny rides I don't do. I went on there with my hairstylist, Preston. And we went on the ride and we started. By the second time, I thought, okay, it's over, I did it. But it kept going literally 4 times. And I was like, oh my God. I closed my eyes, I was breathing, I was trying to like get some life back into me, but I kind of had a miserable time. It was intense for me. But it is a memory. Lowkey, you should read. And I'm basically just here to do some fun press and interviews and meet up with some fans. You only get one chance to represent yourself on your first solo song. So I'm so happy Lowkey was it. Like, I could never imagine any other song being my first single.
Lowkey, Lowkey, you should really get to know me. Lowkey, Lowkey, you should really get to know me. Yeah, I know you got some things that you could show me. Lowkey, Lowkey, you should really get to know me.
In the first verse, you're a fighter, I'm the fire, make you fall in love in a minute.
You're a fighter,
I love that.
I'm the fire, make you fall in love in a minute.
Well, A Boogie, what stood out for me was his flow and his tone of his voice is just so precise, and when you hear him, you know who it is. I wanted him for my first record because of that, and I thought he could bring Lips to a whole new level.
I treated you like a 10 and now I'm a dog to you. Show me your secrets, show me your fun.
Meeting my German fans right now was such a wild experience. It was so exciting and cool, and it's just surreal to think that I have fans in Germany. You know, I'm this girl from San Antonio, Texas, you know, in the States.
It was so inspiring. Like, you see things on Twitter and social media, and then you meet her in person, and it's so amazing how genuine and just authentic she is.
So incredible. You are absolutely amazing. And all the way in Germany, I have people who love me and my music, and it's such a blessing. They were all so nice and lovely and said some of the kindest things to me ever, so it's absolutely amazing. People dream of this. I dreamt of this, and it's absolutely incredible to be here. You know, there's nothing like it. It just feels surreal.